Right. I should be live. Give me a second. Come on, damn you. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Doubt I'll stick around for long since not that interested, but here for now. Oh, appreciate you joining either way, Cody. Appreciate you. But yeah, this is one of those micromanaged kind of games. It's basically one of those games where you're basically taking care of a zoo. You're like in charge of that. And you have to like take care of animals, do whatever. Like, it's interesting though. I do like it. I think Blazing Flame is like, it's like the Sims game. Not sure if you ever played a Sims game. I've never played one either, if I'll be honest with you. I've never played a Sims game in my life, so I couldn't tell you.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good done. I'd like you to go and check on all the other
Jesus
animals
Christ.
in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Anaconda. Where's the anaconda? Oh, I think I see them. There's like a button to descend and ascend. There we go. Yeesh. There they are. Okay. Abril? Editing? Let's see. Animal nutrition has moderate issues. Animal nutrition, so food? Basically food. Let's see. Sorry, just opening the chat on my phone. Stance is kind of eating up my whole screen right now, but it's okay. It's fine. There we go. But Oshi no Kyo episode won't go into details because spoilers, but guest thoughts at the end can be described as 4 words. Oh my god, how? Oh, hi. I dabbled in The Sims back when I was a kid. I've never played. Again, I don't know nothing about the Sims game. I've heard of it, but I'd never touched on it. Oh, wow, wow. It looks like they're fine now. Okay. I didn't need to look at them. They're fine.
As you can see, this list
Hi,
shows
what up,
the
Kyoto?
animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Zebra. In Richmond. Plants zebra. How do I instantly go there? I keep forgetting how to go there. Well, then again, I probably don't need to. Let's see. So this... No, this is... Not trying to... Son of a gun. How do I instantly go to there again? I know it's... Isn't there like a shortcut way to... Isn't there like a shortcut way on how to get there? Sorry, I'm still kind of wonky with the controls. You can leave the world if you feel ready. I think you should restart in easy mode. Since it won't teach you anything else you need to know, it skipped a lot. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. I exited out for a brief moment. We're wrapping up. It's the check right next to the animal's name. Gotcha. Checkpoint. Oh, I see. Okay. Just easier to manage. Okay. So... What the hell? Let's go to the career tutorial. The Madagascan Simian Conversation Project tutorial. These are other tutorials, it seems like. It looks like these are other tutorials I can do. These are career scenarios. These are time scenarios. I'm not sure if I can do time yet. I'm thinking about doing this one. I want to try this one. It looks interesting. Then you can start a challenge, sandbox, time world, etc. Whatever you want to do. Sup? What up, Blazing Flame? Sandbox? I want to try this one for a little bit. Then after that, I'll do the sandbox. I'll do the sandbox afterwards. I'll do the sandbox afterwards.
They don't call these places rainforests for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives.
I think you should do
Anyway,
franchise,
that's
not
why I'm
sandbox.
determined that our operation
Franchise?
does some good. If
Not
we can all
sandbox.
leave
Okay,
some
okay.
part of the world in a better
I'll give
state
it a
than we
try.
found it, we'll have lived
I just
lives
want
worth
one more
living.
practice, one more
And
tutorial
speaking of
just to help
states,
out.
I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
What do you think of Madagascar then?
Madagascar, like the movie. You guys ever see the movie?
Primate Sanctuary.
I
It's
saw
not just
all.
primates,
Wait,
though. We've got all
I
sorts
don't
of
think I
animals.
saw the
Why
third
don't we go and
one.
have a look at
I've
some
seen
of
the
them, eh?
first two, but not the
We'll
third
start
one.
by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
Sandbox, you have infinite money, so it's fun if you wanna practice. I see. And what's franchise then?
Red-ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready,
Isn't
let's
that
go
more
find our
than
Bornean
most animals?
orangutans.
Okay. Locate the highlighted area. Already did. I think I see them. Let's see. How do I descend again? No, these look like squirrels. Oh wait, they're not squirrels. Lemur. Those are the lemurs. Okay. Locate the highlighted area. I already did that. Locate. Huh? Lemurs. Okay, let's see. Food inhabitant lemur. There we go. I couldn't see my bottom. What was the species again? A red-ruffed lemur? Did I not put anything? Huh.
The Bornean orangutan
Oh.
is such a marvelous creature.
Never mind.
They're always a big favorite at any zoo they feature in, and they're also the biggest
Gotta
tree-dwelling
find it.
animal on the planet.
Check out,
Assume you don't
check
count any
what the
lions
game
that
wants
got
you to do.
stuck up
Gotcha.
with.
Madagascar is a real
did you
place,
check
but in the
out that
Madagascar
video?
2 takes place in
Oh,
Africa, but not on Madagascar, which is strange title if you think about it. True. I think I said it. Enter an area that's barrier. You need to find that first. Gotcha. Enter the Bornean orangutan animal camera. Okay. I need to enter the animal camera. Wait, I see one. Whoops. Hold up. I gotta go to camera. Where's settings? I think standard is on again. No, it's not on. Because all I could do... I can't rotate for some reason. Huh. Weird. Where are the monkeys? Oh, there they are. That's a big monkey.
Aren't they just incredible? When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Ah, that thing is right on me.
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived
Press
just in
T,
time.
then it'll
One of the
rotate.
habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we
And
should box up
Madagascar
the
3
other
takes
bonobos
place
to
in
stop
Europe.
them
Enough
escaping
said.
too.
Since I don't
Select the
spoil
habitat
that much,
boundary to
since
bring
you
up
didn't
the
watch
habitat
it.
information panel.
I did like the first two movies though. I did like it. I just wasn't sure. I don't know why I just never got to the third one. Send the vet capture to animal and bring back its inhabitants. Wait, what? Send the vet. Wait.
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel.
Son of a gun. That didn't help. Oh, so that's how you rotate. I see. I get it. Send the vet to capture the animal and bring it back to its habitat. I don't get it. How do I do that? I can't call vet. How the hell? confused. How am I supposed to call a vet if it doesn't even, I don't even know. It doesn't even let me call a vet. Annie, if a monkey breaks a wall, don't you think you should replace the walls? That's what a game is trying to tell you. Do the fix enclosure walls. There is a King Julian. I want to move in and move lemur with a funny Jamaican accent show. Wait, what the hell? So it's asking me to...
Good. Now open
Ow.
the Animals tab.
Animals tab. What are you talking about? Animals tab. What? You mean a barrier? I don't get it. What are you asking me? Oh wait. It's right there.
And click on Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos. Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement sharpish. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area. You can
I have to
find all
buy.
of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Hire a vet. It says they all specialize in different things though. Just keepers. I don't see anything for vets. There's nothing for vets. I guess baboons? Baboon. Wait, I'm just giving them high marks. Huh. Do I have to select their line of work? Huh. All right, but how am I supposed to hire them? Choose Verderin below. Unclick them. I unclick it. What? Unclick it? Okay, so what do I do? Baboon, baboon. Get it? What the hell? How am I supposed to? You should redo the first tutorial in easy mode because the game is not gonna reteach you the stuff. Sure, after this I'll do it. But I'm just confused. What the hell? Unclick. Unclick. There's nothing clicked though. Again, I'm confused. I honestly don't know what to do. Like, I really don't know what to do. Like, I thought maybe I was supposed to select and buy them. I said it, but it's not even letting me. In higher staff section. Where do you guys see that? Where do you guys see that? I don't see this higher staff section. I don't see it. Zoo alert, staff alert, animals alert. I just don't know where to. I'll be honest. I just don't know where to go, because it would have taught you this. Of course, if you're confused, it means you need to redo the first, because you would have taught you this. No shame in doing toots in easy mode. You're supposed to learn how to play. You know what? Screw it. All right, fuck it. Let's let's just go to the main menu and relearn this, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I had no idea what I was doing right there for the most part. Start new. Fuck it. Let's try it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Fuck it. Because in easy mode, it's very detailed. I'm sure it is. I mean, this is a tutorial, so screw it. And I need the tutorial. Because this shit is hard. This is difficult to learn. Or at least, I mean, I was in the hardest difficulty, so it makes sense.
Sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program.
I saw veteran in the higher staff section.
But we're in the middle of a big renovation.
So you will catch on quickly.
Sadly,
our
old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you.
By the way, have you guys, just question, have you guys seen the state of play for PlayStation? Or is it not out yet? The state of play.
Nancy Jones will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a...
Oh, Jesus.
You to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma, because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals. We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat. Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year?
Ursaring, I get it.
I think a lot of people would do
Is that
too.
actually like the technical name for them or something?
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel. This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal.
Adult, 7.2 years old.
Overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through.
Oh, and like I said, try not to overuse the teleport and instead move to the location on your own. It's gonna be a bad habit for you if you do it a lot. Okay, fair. How do I...
So now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it. Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find. Panthera leo leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the
Panthera leo leo.
As many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is precisely why I handle training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there. As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them.
Yeah, I remember these.
Open the animal market, which is in the animal trading
4 p.m.
section.
Eastern time. 4 p.m. Eastern time? What about it?
There we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants. When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
I just did.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade centre, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Oh, they're already doing it. PlayStation State of Play. Oh, so this... There's still plenty of time.
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are, and that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember.
What is your time zone in
You can always check
Eastern?
Wikipedia for more information.
Right now my time is
Let's start by making
1:52.
sure we're taking care
About
of
to
the
be 2
warthog's
o'clock.
Nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to
So
place
in
a
2
food
hours, I
station
think.
and a drinking
But I'm not gonna
station.
do it till
Now,
like later on.
each animal requires a different type of feeding station and feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Yeah, I remember this. Did I not? Wait a minute. Am I not even in the right? There we go.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare. Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh's state. Unfinished thingamajigs and what's-its all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish
Which state of
is the
America are you
ostrich
in so I
habitat.
could pinpoint
It's
the
over near
time?
hippos.
Texas? Texas? I'm pretty sure I mentioned I lived in Texas. Oh yeah, Texas. Okay. Wait, I'm here already. Wait, what did you say?
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh's state. Unfinished thingamajigs and what's-its all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Yeah, I'm already here. Wait, maybe it's because I need to get closer.
Oh, before we actually start building
There
our
we go.
ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Okay, got it.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the
I gotta
other
make a
way.
habit of remembering
Let's
that.
keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat
Ouch.
built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it. Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier. Good work! Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least
Right,
not without
the
a
glass.
stepladder. But seeing as they're banned,
Already
I'd like
going
you to select
faster.
a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in. There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do
Can't even
is to
add more.
a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
All right, I got it. God damn.
Now, before we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's... it'll make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh?
Your central time is 3
By
p.m.
the way,
So
as
in
well as
1
pausing the
hour?
game, you can
And 1
speed the
hour
game
is
up
gonna
by
come
clicking
on?
the fast
Well, it's
forward
definitely gonna be later
to
then.
run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here. While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 40
Oh, you try the gate, it was all bent and ugly.
Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera finds alone would bankrupt us.
Wildcat escape. Wildcat? Wait, what the hell? What kind of wildcat?
Certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better.
Well, the
let's
first
do the
time it
same
was
for the
pretty
keepers,
bad. My
shall we?
first try was
To make it
horrendous when I
easier
made
for
the game.
keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper
Hopefully it
hut.
looks a little better now.
Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitat.
Don't forget to click the animal you want, then go to the enrichment section in the top right corner of the animal menu. Then on the bottom menu, you can click a filter thing that automatically Yeah, I remember that.
You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Invalid. The hell? Hold up. Ah, I see. I see, that's where I messed up. Okay.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind,
Yeah, instead of you
that
trying to
keeper
filter
huts
animals
and
by
other
name on the
staff
bottom screen,
facilities
that's so
shouldn't be
slow and
placed near
hard
to
thing.
areas where there are lots
That's
of
a slow and
guests.
hard thing. Oh, okay.
Guests don't like seeing facility buildings,
I
and it can
see.
affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Right.
Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off. Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos.
Right. Have you
Let's get
seen
on to our next
Polyworld
objective then.
trailer? All have to say two
Bengal
words.
tigers.
Pokemon
Be
gun.
awesome,
Wait,
but I'm
what the
afraid there's
hell?
nothing ready for them
Poly
yet.
wait, a
Head on
what?
over to the plot of land I've
What's
marked
that?
out. It's not too far away. Righty, your next job is to
Right, I
build
have
a
to remember to
habitat
move there rather
from
than instant
scratch.
travel.
And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Got it. Let's see.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not trying to rotate. Oh, so that's how you rotate the other way. Okay. Hey, look, it's the Harry Potter train. Oh, not there yet. Whoops. Wait. More or less similar to my last one. Let's see. Forgot. What was I supposed to add again? Add a habitat gate, complete the habitat boundary, connect the habitat to the path, set boundary 3 point, and place a donation box. Okay, okay. Shit! Yeah. A donation box. God, how the hell do you add a donation box? Whoops. I mean habitat gate. Have you read my 2 comments? Don't forget to to add keeper hut. Animal, yeah, instead of you fill, no, I already read that. It's a pal. Polyworld. You could pause the game. It's located bottom corner while reading the comments. Don't forget to add keeper hut. Have you read my 2 comments? Wait, hold up. No, I read the Pokemon gun one. Yeah. You need a habitat gate and barriers. Habitat. Oh, that's what I'm missing. There we go. I'm like, I knew something was missing.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch. Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Great. The damn felines. This will be fun.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Add a feeding station. Is it in habitat? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. The enrichment bed heater. I guess this. I'll change it a little bit.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do,
bro, this man
make
is
sure the
hustling
banks
with
of the
that
pool
cart.
have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitats?
I already did it.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you. Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their
You need a
habitat.
oh wait, already. Don't put the
Select
donation
tiger
box
and
by
bring up
keeper
its
door. Put it
information
by
panel.
glass. Whoops. Whoops. I keep forgetting that. My bad. Those donation boxes not for the gate for the keeper. It's for the people put near the viewing glass. Whoops. How do I relocate? Oh, about there? Let's see. Let's see. Increase terrain welfare to 100%.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types
Ah,
of terrain.
shit. Here we
That'll
go.
tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Ah, shit.
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
More. Less, huh?
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's
Put 2 or 3
true when
donation box
one of the
on
neighbors
the
is a
viewing
Bengal
glass.
tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare. One of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese. Expand their social welfare and we can get a bit more detail.
Right, I have to find the geese. Where are they? I don't see those little bastards.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong. Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls.
Easy.
Off you pop to the animal market then. Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her. Just like people, animals can.
The downside of G4 now is the sudden skip that will mess up the game pace.
Someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards,
I think that's my
stressed
personal
by lack of
connection.
privacy. You can
Which
lower their
again,
stress levels
I
by setting
haven't
up
done
a
it yet
glass barrier by
because
for one-way glass.
my family's kind of using the internet right now, so if I turn it off,
Don't you?
it's gonna mess them up. So I'll do it at night, or I'll do it tomorrow when most of my family is like busy or doing something else. It's okay though. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I remember this one gave me trouble. Oh, there we go.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot, even with the terrible British weather. You
Or
should
miss
help
out the
cool it
tutorial.
down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat. As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered. You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is...
How do I check them? I don't even see them. Make the coolers colder. Oh. Be cold enough. That should be pretty cold. Whoops. I put in a lot. Needs more snow. That was fine. Huh.
All of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy.
Okay.
So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Huh. So
Now,
that's
to
it.
quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into
Click the
Zoo
cooler for
Manager
its
and then
settings.
into the
Oops.
animals section.
I really want you to react to at least a trailer or two of Paw World. I'll give it a I'll give it a look.
Colors. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one
Shit.
of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Grab my passport. The fuck?
Sounds like you've got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the
That sounds horrible. That sounds horrifying.
Are you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So we're
Thanks.
happy this is working
I see
out.
how much faith she had in me.
Nancy owes me a foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I
Some
never
bitch.
had. After the one I did have, obviously.
What
But you
the
see,
hell?
zookeeping's
You
not
just
for my
finished the
daughter.
first
And
tutorial.
don't get me wrong, Emma absolutely loves animals, but
You could
she
stop
set her
time at the
sights
pause
somewhat
button while
higher.
working. You won't be worried
Wants
about
to
time
save
limit.
the entire planet.
I'm not worried
I'll
about
just
time.
settle for saving
It's
a
just
couple
when I'm
species.
doing something, I get
And
really
maybe
like,
having a type of frog named
I get
after me.
really like into it. Because again, the micromanaging aspect reminds me of a lot of other games I used to play. So when I'm focused, I usually stay that way. Let's see. Doesn't look like no animal needs my help. So now what? I just finished the first tutorial. Move to next in easy mode and don't forget to click cooler for settings, then place more. Don't change anything. Curious. Oh, so that's how, so you can like, oh, I see. So that's how you get it colder. Yeesh. A little bit too cold though, no? Look around. Okay, so that's how you mess with the cooler settings. That's how you mess with it. Make sure it's easy mode again. Okay, so I'm done with this one. So that's it for this one. Okay, so this is the next one.
Well,
Jesus Christ,
Henry
dude.
from dreary old England.
This lagging is starting to aggravate
Apart from
me.
the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforest for nothing. The zoo you'll be working in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives. Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
What do you think of Madagascar then? Bit warm for my taste.
Funny is, I was here earlier.
This is Bernie's primate sanctuary.
Sent
It's
it
not
to
just
Discord
primates, though.
DM.
We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red
Pokey
ruffed
World.
lemurs.
Paul
They're
World.
the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on.
This came
let's
out
head over to
a
them.
couple years ago. Like 2 years ago, I think.
Red ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar. They can actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans. The Bornean orangutan is such a marvelous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in, and they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera.
I wonder.
Aren't they just incredible? When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Ooh. Let's see. I have to go to a different location. Let's try finding it manually. There we go.
Oh dear! It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has
Oh, well,
collapsed.
isn't really. Oh, it's not.
And
Oh,
wouldn't you know
okay.
it, one of the
It is
bonobos
still
has
in
made a run for
development.
it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel.
The habitat boundary. What was that? No, it's not there. You little shit. Wait, that was just one. Trying to box them all in. There was like a way to box them all in. Huh. That's all I'm thinking about. Can you watch the Paul trailer at the end of the state of play? We'll see. Yeah, more than likely. That's fine. If it's just one trailer. When it says habitat barrier, it means the walls rift inside the habitat store. Oh, wait, the walls.
Good. Now open the Animals tab.
Well, I kind of already did it.
And click on Box All Animals to box up the remaining bonobos. Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo, but it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement sharpish. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area. You can find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Well. Though, wait. No, click the walls. I said not inhabited stores. Those are keepers. Don't click the list of people. Open hire staff section at the bottom. It has hire options. Hire. Wait a minute. Vendors, caretakers. Hire a vet.
Now, click on one of the paths to place the vet in your zoo.
Yeah. I have to relocate. Oh no, it's actually right here.
Okay, that's a relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there. As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one.
Wooden logs, a new barrier.
Good. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that. Nicely done. And I think it's high time we unbox those bonobos, wouldn't you say?
Have you read my comment? It has.
Get sad if we leave them in
My
there
bad.
for
Let's
too
see.
long.
Which
Select the
comment?
Barrier to bring up the habitat
3
information
Paul
panel again.
World trailer actually. 3. We'll see depending how long the PlayStation state of play PlayStation stream lasts. I may or may not be able to get to it. Especially since other people might want to and like I can't be doing like a lot at a time. Anyway, let's see. Wait, replace it to make the barrier climb proof. Climb proof. Oops. Replay what you just said.
Nicely done. And I think it's high time we unbox those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again. And then open the Animals tab. And finally, click on Unbox All Animals to let them out. I expect some of them are fair bursting for the toilet. So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals. Go into the zoo section and then into the staff management area again. Hire a mechanic and then click on a path to place them in the zoo. And then click on the path again to hire a second mechanic. As you can see, you don't have to go back into staff management if you're hiring lots of the same type.
Yeah, this guy is hustling it. Fuck, where's this bitch going? So they have to be
We have
outside.
been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Each trailer
I
is
hear
1 minute
you
and a
had a bit
half
of an issue
long.
with an escaped bonobo.
Again,
Main
it
thing is that you
depends.
dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animal stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
Cause if I react to one of your 3 trailers, somebody else might want to request it, like Cody. And Cody usually like makes me go through like
additional information
a lot of trailers, like at least 9.
breeding programs and improvements to food quality.
The most I'll do is maybe 1 or 2.
animal's food not
1
the best.
each or 2
It'll
each.
take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen. Anyway, as you can see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research center. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it. Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research center. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell. So we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research center for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research center to the existing building. Okay, click to add it to the building. Oh, but that won't place it in just yet, though. First, we'll need to rotate our research center so it automatically connects to the path when we place it.
Huh? I'm confused. Ensure auto stacking is off. It is off. When you place it, it needs to connect to the path. LOL. Walking path. Oh.
Right. Splendid work.
Ah.
Now that we have a brand spanking new research center, we can give our vets something to do in there. Oh, by the way, it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ring-tailed lemurs. Go into the zoo section and select Vet Research. Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in
Tell
your
you
zoo,
what, I'll use
and
$5
also all of the
to the
potential
trailer. How
diseases
that
can
sounds,
occur.
nobody will ask you
Now,
anymore for
drag
you.
and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed
You don't
lemur
have to do
start the
that if you
research.
don't. You don't have to do that, Blazing Flame. I don't want to feel like you have to put money in, because I feel like that's forcing you. You don't have to do that. But if you want to, I'm not against it. God damn it! Wait, what did you say? I was distracted. God damn it! Hold up, one last time.
Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all of the potential diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
Drag and drop. Wait a minute. Oh, where's my vet? How do I drag and drop my vet? No. Fuck. Begin researching. Shit, how did I got to that menu again? It says build a research center. Oh, fuck. I forgot how to do that. Go back. There we go. The instructions were blocking the vet name. How do I drag and drop though? Trying to see how do I do that. And you already built one. It has the green check mark. You're not doing that. You passed it. I know I have a vet, which is right here. I just don't know what to do from here. She's in the menu. I'm confused. What? I'm confused. Go back to the animal research. Oh. Like that? Now what? Begin researching rings. The question is, what am I supposed to do from here, though? I already dragged and dropped her to the red ruffle, to the lemur. What else? Do I need to drop more than one?
Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo, and also all the potential diseases that can occur. Now, drag and drop your vet onto the ring-tailed lemur to start their research.
Hire more vets. Oh, okay. You have one, so she is doing too much work to research. Fair. That? Or how do I do it? Do I have to select? You pick Rectail, not Ringtail. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Actually, thinking about
My bad.
it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
Might as well add the other ones. Might as well do that. I just did.
First off, let's pop down 2 education
You
boards.
hire 3
Place them on
veterans.
the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or if you like,
Ah,
pop them down
my
on a stone.
stylus. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. That it? Increase ringtail lemur educational rating. No. Ah, there it is. Ah, no, I did not.
Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel. And from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Son of a bitch. Where's the speakers? Oh, I'm dumb. This one, right? Ah, shit. Huh. Now what? Oh.
Fantastic. Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power.
Don't
to
have
work.
all vets researching
They won't do
because
much
then
good
there
without it.
are none to do their
Oh,
jobs.
It looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs. We'll need to collect the results. We can do that by clicking on
Oh.
the
I'll
notification
I'll
or
take
by
a look
going
in there.
back into the vet research area. Go on, collect your research rewards. Just so you
Well,
know,
we
vets
gotta.
will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level. I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone. Well, now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the lives of our ring-tailed lemurs. Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space, and you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing frame. Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we? Select one of them and bring up their information panel.
Where are you? Found you.
Next, click on the Terrain tab. Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. There's a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop that down or build one yourself from scratch. By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about. Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim. They certainly do keep us on our toes.
Oh, it needs less sand. I'm stupid. What do they have less of? Well, that's done at least. Maybe I need something taller. Ah, cute little bastards. You're going off track. Annie, follow tutorial. I am? Satisfy the ring lemur climbable area requirement. No, I am doing it. I have to improve the climbing requirement, no?
Oh, that's a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Do you know what would make them even happier, though? Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it?
You need to add
You
more
can
stuff for them
unlock
to
better
climb.
quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
No, I think Or maybe. Oh, whoa! What the hell was that? Set ring lemur food quality to grade 2. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it? Huh. No, not that. See. Is that it? Nope. No, you need to change a setting, not buy something. I need to change a setting? Okay, so that isn't it. You have to say change setting. How do I do that? How do I do that? I'm on there. I'm on the animals menu, but how do I change the settings? Click on habitat and switch animals to tab, then change food. Wait, click on habitat. Click on habitat. What? Click on a habitat and switch animal and switch to animals tab, then change food quality. I have no idea what you just said. I'll be honest, I have no idea what you just said. I'm still confused. The animal habitat, not store. Animal habitat. Where was that again? That's the store, correct? God damn, I'm confused. Is it in Richmond? Is it environment? Is it in research? God damn, this shit's tough. No, don't go to store. I'm not going to store. I just don't want you mean by Animal inhabitant. Again. I don't see inhabitant written on here, though. I don't see inhabitant written on here. All I can think of is enrichment. I'm still confused. Click on the barriers. That is what the animal habitat is there. The barriers. I clicked on it. All right. Now what? Okay, is that it? Is that it? Nope. I'm actually extremely confused on this one. Which barrier? And this ain't helping. Damn. No, never enter the store. The store is to buy stuff. Not change settings. Click barrier and choose the ring-tailed habitat checkpoint. So click barrier.
Lovely. Now
Okay.
select the Animals tab.
Goddamn.
There we go. As you can see, we can set the food quality in here. Just click on the drop-down menu and select Grade 2 Food Quality. Grade
There we
2
go.
Food Quality. My mouth's already watering. So, a new climbing frame and better food. Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten. Now, I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities. Releasing animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together, the age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits will be rewarded.
That's how
when we
you
release
change
them.
the whole habitat. By clicking barrier and choosing the animal.
Vitally important. They're the
Okay,
lifeblood
now
of
I
your
see.
zoo, because
That's how
owning
you
them
change.
allows you to adopt even more animals. And what's more, the animals
Sorry,
you
it's just
can
a lot
adopt
to
will be
take
of a
in,
higher
but
quality.
I'll do my best.
So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
Orangutan habitat? Oh, okay. Probably need to zoom in.
Okay, I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan in the habitat, and select him, please. You can either click through each orangutan in turn, or select the habitat barrier, go to the Animals tab in the Habitat Information panel, and find him in the Animals list.
There he is. Release to the wild. All right. You're on your way,
it's
buddy.
sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong, and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
What next?
Ah, I see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Have you read my comment? My bad.
Okay.
Wait, which
so
one?
Far, we've done a lot of work
Damn,
with
State of
habitat
Play was
animals.
live an hour
Now it's time
ago.
to learn
It
all
was?
about exhibit
That's
animals.
fine.
Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there? Lovely. Now let's build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left. Just add it to the building like we did with the research center earlier. Then pop it into the gap.
Okay. What the hell?
Perfect. The next thing to do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster? Open up the
what?
exhibit trading section and adopt one.
Jesus Christ.
Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit. Click on the exhibit to send it there.
Ah.
When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off. We'll start by adding some enrichment items. Click on the exhibit to bring up its information panel. Good. Now click on the Layout tab. Oh, well, it looks like we've only got the enrichment level 1 items unlocked at the moment. Never mind, let's turn on at least one of them for the Gila monster. As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research. Now we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit. These are vitally important for keeping our Gila monster happy and comfortable. Click on the Climate tab. Here you can see the Gila monster's desired temperature and humidity. You can change both of these by adjusting the dials below. Make sure it's going to be nice and cozy.
Oh, it's raining.
That's the ticket. And the last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So click on the Windows tab. You can edit and customize any of the windows on an exhibit. A window can be closed and blank, or have a 2-dimensional background, or even a 3-dimensional background on it. Why don't you have a play around with the options? There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
I gotta go. Stream ending soon? Yeah, stream is about to end in like a few minutes. Like in a minute. I'll be watching State of Play now while you're playing this game. By the way, you're already playing over 2 hours. I am? I didn't even realize it. Okay. I'm just gonna do this one last thing. And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna stop and that'll be it. I didn't even realize it was 2 hours. Was it really 2 hours? I thought it was still an hour. I'm telling you, when it comes to these games, I lose track of time. Like, really easily. It's hard for me. Wait, what the fuck you say?
There's also an exhibit education board.
You can import...
Pop them down near
You just hit...
to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
Wait, what?
There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them.
Oh, wrong
Let's add
one.
one now.
I can barely see that shit.
Just like the education boards and speakers we put down for the ring-tailed lemurs, you'll need to link these to the Gila monster. Go on.
You can import custom images on the image. I added a poop on. Why'd you added a poop? Anyway, I'm gonna just save it right here. Since Kyoto, you gotta go and I don't want to keep you waiting. What the? Oh, this one's new. All right, I'm gonna stop it right here. Make an alarm timer for this game management sim. Might have to. Again, no, here's the thing. Any game that involves micromanaging, any game that involves like, yeah, like Civilization, this or Blizzard games, trust me, I'm going to lose track of time very, very easy. Because when it comes to these type of games, I am heavily concentrated. My ass is like stuck on this screen for like, I'm like really focused trying to figure it out. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, when it comes to these games, don't get me to play Sims games, because trust me, if it's Sims or just like this, I could easily be playing for like more than 2 hours and I'd be like this. What happened in the chat? What happened? Wait, what? What happened? What'd I miss? I'm sorry, I was concentrating. I apologize. Hopefully, the lagging wasn't too bad though, guys. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting and you still had fun. I apologize if I was like, what's the word I'm looking for? I apologize if it was relatively hard for me to figure things out. I'm kind of, I haven't played games like this in like forever. The last game like this I played was maybe a little bit of Civilization or StarCraft, but that's about it. But either way, I do enjoy this. It's fun. I actually like it a lot. I look forward to playing more. But once again, later in the evening, I'll be streaming the state of play for PlayStation. So if you guys are interested in it, make sure you're there when I go live. It'll be in like 6 hours from now. So like in 6 hours from now, I'm going to be doing a live stream reaction to the state of play. Okay? So yeah, just so you guys are aware. Either way, thank you for this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I apologize if I apologize if I'm not as active in the chat. I was really heavily trying to get into this. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually can't wait to get to the panda one. I actually really want to get to the panda one. I love pandas. Don't judge me, but I love pandas. So I want to get to the panda one. Look, so I can't wait to finish this tutorial, the Madagascar one, and then we can get to this point as well. Not sure how many more I can unlock as I play. It seems like there's still like a decent bit to unlock. I'm not sure if I'll be ready for time scenarios. It probably won't be for like a little bit due to the fact that I still feel relatively new to this. At some point, once I get better, I'll do more. If you guys have any other time management games you want to recommend, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to play it. Just don't suggest StarCraft. Do not suggest StarCraft. Do not suggest World of Warcraft. Do not suggest, my god, dude, do not suggest League of Legends. Because I promise you, I'm gonna be on that shit for hours. I promise you, like, I'm gonna be on that shit for so long, it's ridiculous. So yeah, it's really gonna eat my time, like it really will. So if you have any other time management games you guys that would be interested to see me play, let me know in the comment section, or let me know through Discord in the games tab or whatever. But other than that, that's it for me. Again, state of play will be later. Make sure you're there for when it happens. Kyoto, if you're still here, I will also be streaming this game tomorrow earlier in the day. Not as late as I was right now. It'll be at least an hour earlier from when I started. So yeah, I'll do it again tomorrow early in the day, much earlier than today. And then Friday I'll do it in the evening time. Friday will be in the evening time. And what else? And yeah, that's it. But then after that, like I stated, the following week I'll do more. I'll do another one. I'll do another 4 days of this game to make up for all the technical issues. But other than that, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. I certainly did. I thought it was fun. Let's see how long. God damn, I actually did win over 2 hours. Holy shit. God damn, dog. This, again, the game is time consuming, but I don't mind it. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.